Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new light that I've been carrying around for the past couple weeks. This is from Thrunite, and this is the Neutron 2C in the Cool White edition. They sent it over so I can check it out, and I've been carrying it around, and it's done really well, so I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. As always, it does come in the nice kind of cardboard box here from Thrunite. And as you open it up, you have quite a few things inside of the box. First things first, you do have the thank you card that they include with all their flashlights. Now, if you've caught some of my flashlight videos in the past, I always recommend reading through the user manual. Again, this is the Neutron 2C. And especially with this model, because there's so many lighting options and different things that you can do with the flashlight that I would, just kind of get familiarized with that. Then you have the light itself, which we'll set off to the side for a second. Then underneath here, you have quite a few different things. So you have a little bag here that has a couple of spare O-rings, and it also has a wrist lanyard. I do recommend you use that if you maybe you're going to be walking around or running with the light. That way you won't, it won't fall on the floor inadvertently. Now, this flashlight does have a rechargeable 18650 battery that you can charge inside of the flashlight itself. So they do include the micro USB charger to be able to do that. And they also do include the battery as well. It's already inside of the flashlight. And then last but not least is you have this nice little holster here. Their holsters are pretty much really good quality, and they basically do exactly what you would need, which is carry the flashlight nice and secure. So you have a plastic D-ring on the top here, so if you want to attach a carabiner or something like that, you can do that. Or if not, you can just thread your belt right through here and then wear it on your pants, and then Velcro there to secure the top. So there it is. I'll set this to the side, and let's go ahead and take a look at the flashlight itself. Now, if you know, I've been favoring these kind of larger size EDC flashlights, primarily the ones that run off of one 18650 battery, which again, this one does. But what I really liked about the Neutron 2C is that since they did away with the tail cap switch, that allowed them to remove that longer section in the back and make the flashlight a little bit shorter. So it carries a lot easier. But besides that, with the removal of the tail cap switch, they were also able to bring the pocket clip further back, almost all the way to the back of the flashlight. So that allows the flashlight to run actually very deep inside of your pants or in a pocket or whatever it is you're gonna have to clip, and not a lot of the back of the flashlight it's sticking out, so you're not gonna get it snagged on different things and stuff like that. So it is really comfortable to carry. You also don't have a cannulated bezel in the front. It's nice and flat. So all in all, it's a really nice comfortable package, especially when you're carrying it in your pocket. You basically, it kind of disappears inside of there. You really don't feel it. Now, you do have some functional knurling on the side here, which allows you to get a good grip on the flashlight, especially if your hands are sweaty or wet or something like that. Now, the back is flush, so you can go ahead and tail stand it very easily, because everything is going to be controlled with the side switch right here. Now, the switch also has a little LED in the middle, which will alert you to how much battery you have left on the flashlight itself. And then on the opposite side, you have a little door right here, which you open up, and then it has the USB port where you're going to go ahead and recharge the battery. So again, as far as the flashlight itself, it feels very sturdy in the hand, and it is a nice and small package, especially for a flashlight running off of an 18650 battery. Now, where this light really shines is in the different options that you get as far as the light output. Let me go ahead and turn off this overhead light so we can talk a little bit about that. So again, everything is going to be controlled with this side switch right here. So basically, if you were to single click the switch, it'll actually turn the light on, and this light is going to come on in whatever the last mode that you left it. So you do have a memory on this flashlight. Right now, I believe I had left it in the Infinity High, which right here is going to give you 650 lumens for 2.7 hours. So this is going to be the high output. And I mentioned Infinity High, and that's because what this flashlight does is it gives you the ability to kind of select how much light you want to come out of it. So let me go ahead and explain that. So as you saw, if you press it on, it's going to come off, on, correct, and then if you press it again, it'll turn off. Now, if you turn it on and then you actually press it, the light is going to flash 3 times, and now what it's going to do is, because it was in the Infinity High, it'll actually start ramping down to the Infinity Low, and it'll flash 3 times. So now this is Infinity Low, which is actually 12 lumens for 130 hours. So you have Infinity High, 650 lumens, and Infinity Low, 12 lumens. Now from there, what you can actually do is you can actually select how much light you want to come out of the Neutron 2C. So if you press and hold, again, it'll flash 3 times, and since you are in the infinity low, it'll actually start ramping up. Let's say you stop in the middle right here. This is how much light you want. You can go ahead and leave it there, turn the light off, and then the next time that you turn it back on, it's going to come on right there where you left it. Or if you want it to go all the way up to the infinity high or all the way down to the infinity low, you can do that. So again, it went low, flashed 3 times, and now it's going up to high, and then it'll flash 3 times. So now you're at infinity high, 650 lumens. So that is really cool because it allows you to not have to be set with whatever the output that the manufacturer decided to do for, let's say, medium and high and stuff like that. You know, you have your lowest point, which is 12 lumens, your highest point, which is 650 lumens, and then you can select whatever it is that you want in between there. Now, besides that, if you, from the off position, if you long press the switch, it'll actually go into the Firefly mode. And this is really good if you want to prolong the amount of battery life. So Firefly is actually 0.5 lumens, and that's going to run you for 49 days. So that's really nice, especially if you want to, again, prolong the battery life and get the most output as far as the light goes, or the longest output, I should say, as far as the light goes. And then if you go ahead and turn the light on, again, regardless of what output you have it on, if you double click it, it'll actually run it up to the turbo mode. And turbo is actually 1100 lumens for 2.2 hours. So again, this is perfect if you need a lot of light, especially coming out of this small little body of a flashlight, 1100 lumens. And then from there, if you go ahead and double click it again, it'll actually go into strobe, and strobe is 650 lumens, good for 5 hours. So again, as you guys can see, you do have a lot of different options. And actually, as I mentioned already, now you see here it's blinking red, which means I'm probably gonna have to recharge the battery again. So let me go ahead and turn it off. So as you guys can see, you do have a lot of options as far as the lights go, you know, to be able to choose how much light you want coming out of this flashlight. So I think for the most part, this is a really good EDC flashlight, not only because you have the ability to set the light output, but also because of the size. It's a pretty small size flashlight, again, even though it's still running off of an 18650 battery, which I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. Again, it is included. So there it is, 3400 milliamp 18650 Thrunite battery. And then you also have the USB cable included to go ahead and recharge that battery right inside of the flashlight and through the little port right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave a link below to their site. They do offer I believe a 5% coupon if you wanted to go ahead and do that. Thrunite flashlights are very reasonably priced. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So if you guys are interested in a new EDC carry flashlight, I think this would be a great option, especially if you want something you know, with a lot of power but in a smaller package, or if you're getting into larger size flashlights, this is a great model to go ahead and enter into that category of flashlights. So there it is. This is the Thrunite 2C. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.